Hey guys, welcome in. I hope everybody's doing all right, staying warm and cozy as we continue to move into these winter months. Happy November. It's like as soon as November hit, the chill, the coldness came in with it, you guys. So I hope everyone's doing well and staying warm. My name is Brianna, and this is another moon message where I break down the astrology of the current moon to see how the energies may be helping or hindering us. And I like to focus on the moon within these reports because I feel like if we're not aware, the moon can be one of our biggest liabilities as we move through our growth and manifestation cycles. But the energy within this report, it seems pretty positive, you guys, which is like a breath of fresh air compared to everything that was going on last week. I feel like last week was really shadow work heavy, and this week is like the results of that shadow work, right? Or the consequences. I'm getting like cause and effect. There's an opportunity for a deep desire to be fulfilled this week, you guys. The cosmic energies are aligned to help facilitate the fulfillment of this desire, but we also have like internal energies that may be interfering or just challenging the fulfillment of this desire. But I feel like, I always say it, awareness is key. And with awareness, we should be able to alchemize these liabilities to align or realign ourselves with the fulfillment of this desire. So let's get into it, you guys. Let's dissect the energy and see if we can break down this opportunity. So, you guys, we have a waxing gibbous moon in Aries. And at this phase of our manifestation cycle, we're more than halfway to the finish line or the culmination point, which is going to be at the full moon in Taurus on November 5th. So, the full moon is when we receive and integrate the results of all of the work we did within that moon cycle. But because we're here at a waxing gibbous moon, we're not there yet. And this is going to give us an opportunity to like fine tune our alignment and make those last minute adjustments. I feel like now is a perfect opportunity to do this. It's a perfect time to do this because as the moon continues to move through the sign of Aries, the fire of Aries' energy will continue to build and increase, right? And this build and increase is like charging us up to push us over the hump. So, as that happens, you guys, we want to make sure that our alignment is true and that we're moving or being pushed in the direction of our dreams, our goals, and our vision, right? Let's remember that the moon also governs our emotional subconscious, and as we get closer to the full moon, our emotions are also reaching fullness. So, the potential of getting like sidetracked, distracted, or just like swept away by heavy moon energies, like emotional energies, is increasing. And when the moon is in Aries, you guys, there's a chance for our Aries energy, which is going to be our drive, our willpower, our passion, our courage, our fuel. There's a chance for this energy to be like snared by fears of the past or emotional triggers. So, we want to make sure that we're keeping a close eye on our moon energies while also staying grounded and steadfast as we continue to ascend into this new experience, whatever that is for you, right? So we have the moon in Aries, you guys, and you may be feeling like more inspired to take your goals more seriously or apply more energy and effort into something that you want to experience. There's an untapped potential or an unfulfilled desire that the moon in Aries wants to help us align with. And this potential or repressed desire is an aspect of ourselves. It's an aspect of you that's been fighting to stay alive through all of the turbulent, like moon and emotional cycles. In the past, whenever this desire would come up to the surface, it would just be washed away by fear, emotional triggers, even like external conflict, right? Now, I feel like the timing is perfect and the energies are aligned for this desire to manifest. So let's talk about this desire, right? We have Lilith in Scorpio making a trine to Jupiter in Cancer, while also making a trine to Neptune retrograde in Pisces. Let's just talk about Lilith for a minute, just to bring all of the energy together. Lilith represents our deepest, darkest desires. And when I say deep, dark, I don't want you to think that these desires are bad, right? They're deep and dark because they've been repressed or suppressed within the depths of our emotional subconscious due to like fear, insecurity, societal pressure, yada, 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 right? Lilith is the original divine feminine. She was Adam's first counterpart, right? But she left Adam and the Garden of Eden for freedom, equality, and autonomy, right? Adam wanted Lilith underneath her, but Lilith, she wasn't having it, right? She felt like God made them equal, so she wanted to stand in her power, but she left. And as a punishment, she was cast down to the bottom of the ocean. She was cast down to the bottom of the ocean, you guys. The bottom of the ocean is going to represent our emotional subconscious. And in her absence, Adam longed for Lilith. He wanted her because Lilith represented his love, right? His true love, his true passion, his true desire. And Lilith was given the option or the opportunity to return, but there were like specific conditions. So she refused. She refused to submit to a role that was disempowering. I feel like my words are all twisted up. I feel like Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde, but we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So Lilith's story ends with her ascending into the role of God's counterpart, which talks all about like yin and yang, equal opposites, and the importance of integrating the shadow as an aspect of yourself, not something that's supposed to be pushed away, right? And how that results in a harmonious balance between light and dark, our masculine and feminine, right? So that's Lilith's story in a nutshell. So we have Lilith making a trine to Neptune retrograde, and Neptune is going to represent the sea of emotions in which Lilith was banished to, right? But in retrograde, Neptune's influence or Neptune's stronghold is diminished, and this allows Lilith to come up to the surface of conscious awareness. So this might be manifesting for you as like less fear, less illusion, or less emotional confusion around something your heart desires or something your soul desires, right? This is a deep desire. And with Neptune being in retrograde, maybe you've done some soul searching, right? Or maybe you've done some reflecting about what it is that you truly want, which is resulting in your desires being magnetized towards you or drawn into you, right? Now we have Lilith making a trine to Jupiter in Cancer. Lilith is making a trine to Jupiter in Cancer, and this is talking to me about luck or divine assistance facilitating the fulfillment or the expansion of this desire. So Jupiter is a benevolent planet, right? Jupiter is good doing. Jupiter is very generous. Jupiter wants to bless, grow, and expand us, right? So Jupiter is wanting to bless, grow, and expand Lilith, right? I'm getting like exaltation, lifting Lilith up into an exalted position. So this is like putting your desires at the forefront, right? So Jupiter in Cancer, this is going to be a desire, the fulfillment of a desire that will comfort, support, and nourish your emotional foundation. So this is feeling like the conscious alignment to something that's in our best interest, right? Something that's for our highest good. And when we're aligned with these things consciously, then these things, they come to us easily and effortlessly, right? So this is the energy, this is the opportunity. This Lilith in Scorpio trining Jupiter and Cancer. This is the energy that we want to align with in order to receive the fulfillment of our wishes, right? Our desires, something that's going to be good for us, right? For our highest good, something that's going to nurture and nourish Cancer, our emotional foundation. But I feel like Chiron, I didn't write it down. Chiron is either squaring or opposing this energy. So just be mindful of wounds, right? Chiron represents our deepest wound, our soul's deepest wound, and it could be the cause of our downfall if we're not aware of it. So just be mindful of like internal fears or like wounds from the past that may try to interfere with the fulfillment of this desire. I feel like it might be like fear or just like emotional confusion about something that you truly want. So just be mindful of that, you guys. But I feel like Chiron's influence might be diminished because you've grown and you've matured so much through past situations. And I feel like now you're ready for this fated new opportunity. Everything that you've been through up until this point has been helping prepare you for this new experience. And I feel like while you may have missed opportunities to align with this new beginning in the past, even those missed opportunities were divine because they helped you. They help you see the truth of what you actually wanted and release the people, the experiences, and the energies that were falsely or negatively attached to you. So it's like that saying, you don't know a good thing until it's gone, or like you don't miss a good thing until it's gone. It's like when you felt like you missed this opportunity, it kind of brought you closer to it, right? It made you want it even more. And in that, it also made you realize what wasn't it, right? Like this person isn't it. This job isn't it. This experience, this environment isn't what I truly want. And it pushed you towards what it is that you actually wanted, right? So now you're ready. I feel like now you're aligned, spiritually, energetically aligned with whatever this is for you, right? So we've got the moon in Aries making a trine to Mercury and Sagittarius. Remember that a trine is a harmonious aspect, you guys. A trine facilitates ease, alignment, and luck in manifestation. So the moon in Aries is gifting us with the fuel, the initiative, and the drive to like take the step, do the thing, and see it through, whatever it is, right? And Mercury in Sagittarius is giving us, let's say, like power, right? Sagittarian energy. It's giving us power to move out of fear and to move out of our comfort zone to carry the vision forward. Let's talk about Mercury briefly, right? Mercury, for me, it's going to represent our higher self or the highest mind. Mercury is the planet that connects us to higher wisdom and divine intelligence. That's why when Mercury goes retrograde, we kind of get like all like tongue-tied and we stumble all over our words because that planet of communication is retrograding, right? So we have Mercury in Sagittarius. Now, when Mercury was in Scorpio, and Scorpio is the sign that comes right before Sagittarius. I believe that Mercury was in Scorpio just last week. When Mercury was in Scorpio, it was like our higher self, our highest mind, our divine intelligence was in Scorpio's valley of shadows. So, in that energy, when Mercury was in Scorpio's swamp, he had to become a warrior, but not only a warrior, he had to become a psychiatrist as well. So this is like Mercury was in the swamp, confronting fear and darkness, and then like turning around to sit that fear and darkness onto the couch to work with it, right? Heal it, alchemize it, understand it, or just release it, right? Mercury in Scorpio, it wasn't an easy energy to navigate. It was hard, it was tough, right? but I feel like it helped us clear the path for our dream, our vision, or our desire to manifest without the distortions of fear, darkness, and self-imposed limitations, right? So when Mercury was in Scorpio, we were tasked with carrying our dream, our vision, our desire through the deep, dark muck without letting it become lost or stolen or distorted, right? Now, Mercury, our higher self, has ascended out of Scorpio's valley into Sagittarius. Now, here we are, right? Mercury in Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius is the archer and represents the path that leads to Capricorn, right? After Sagittarius comes Capricorn, and Capricorn is material manifestation. So, Mercury in Sagittarius is seeing clearly. Mercury in Sagittarius sees the goal clearly and is focused on bringing the dream, the vision, or the desire to life. So you may be feeling more aligned with your intended target or more devoted to a specific cause in this energy. So, you guys, the energy is helping us move in the right direction. Move in the direction towards wish fulfillment, right? But these things aren't just gonna happen, right? Aries and Sagittarius are both like outward masculine energies, so we have to do our part. We have to put ourselves in position to receive whatever this is that the universe wants to give us, right? Whatever this desire is, we have to like meet it halfway, right? Mercury in Sagittarius is the Eight of Wands in the tarot, which talks about acceleration and rapid progress and quick returns on your investments. So there's a brief window of opportunity open when Mercury is in Sagittarius. And I feel like this window of opportunity is brief because Mercury is getting ready to go retrograde. And I feel like that's why I'm like stumbling all over my words. So this window of opportunity is brief. And this window of opportunity requires like swift, purposeful action, right? And charging ahead with like Sagittarian energy, conviction, and faith. Doing so, you guys, is going to put you in alignment to manifest or co-create significant outcomes, right? It's like meeting the universe halfway, doing your part to meet the universe halfway. It's like the law of inspired action, right? Taking action when you feel inspired to do so, and then boom, significant results or significant outcomes, right? So, you guys, we have the abundance card here, and the abundance card represents fertility. Oh my god, just bear with me, you guys. The abundance card represents fertility, magic, and opportunity. And this is telling me that more is going to grow for you than what you sow. It's the grape, right? You plant one grape seed and then you get an abundance of grapes, right? So whatever you put out in this energy will return in abundance, right? We've got Jupiter in Cancer. Remember, Jupiter in Cancer is blessing our efforts. So this is like trying for one baby and then getting triplets, right? And because we're working with this quick moving energy, things may take off for you faster than you expected. And this is like meeting the one, right? The yin to your yang, or the yang to your yin, the soul that mirrors and matches yours, right? Meeting the one, and then boom, you're engaged and everything just works out positively, right? Jupiter in Cancer, blessed emotional foundation. So with the moon here, on this abundance card, the moon is emphasizing family, joy, emotional stability, and comfort, right? The moon is going to be Cancerian energy, which again is the emotional foundation. So guys, implement your ideas, right? And take action when you feel inspired to do so, because there will be a return. And it may be the key or the breakthrough solution that you've been waiting for, right? let us also keep in mind that Mercury in Sagittarius is challenged by, it's like squirrel energy. Mercury in Sagittarius is challenged by curiosity, distractions, and like travels of the mind. So it's like, oh, look, squirrel, there's a squirrel over there. So it's like being scatterbrained. I feel like I'm a little scatterbrained right now. It's like being focused on too many things at once. It's like overthinking yourself into stagnation, right? You're thinking too much and then now you're anxious, right? Now you don't move, you're frozen. So the solution is to choose a target and pour your Sagittarian energy into that target. So it's going to be your love, your passion, your drive, and your enthusiasm. So pouring the wholeness, the fullness of your Sagittarian energy into your intended target is going to result in a significant outcome, right? This is the opportunity, you guys. And I just want to say that we've got two separate marriage cards out here, and I've been getting this a lot lately, you guys. Soulmate connections are in the ear. In the ear. Soulmate connections are in the air. So people who wouldn't likely or traditionally or even like socially be together are coming together in love, business, and companionship. And for some reason, I'm getting like Carucci and what's his name? Deion Sanders. Carucci and Deion Sanders. I'm not sure if it's like a soulmate connection or if it's just another one of those Holly weird things, but there's a big age gap there. But if it's a soulmate connection, then it doesn't matter, right? It's like two people who wouldn't likely or to traditionally be together. They're coming together in love or for business or companionship, right? We've got Venus in Libra right now, you guys, which talks to me about these opportune experiences or like opportunities for partnerships that are fair, just, and authentic. And Venus is the planet that governs like fertility, creativity, nurturance, and growth. So if you want to feel comforted, nurtured, supported, or fulfilled on a deep soul level, then look to Venus, wherever Venus is in your birth chart, right? Venus isn't just about love, it's about all things that bring emotional fulfillment. So again, this could be business, this could be travel, this could be family, this could be friendships, this could be like creative hobbies, right? Art, creating art, cooking, right? You name it. Whatever's going to fulfill you on a deep soul level. So, you guys, there are abundant opportunities available in this energy. The key to aligning with them is the Chariot. It's going to be like alchemizing fear, moving away from Chiron, which is like trauma and wounds of the past, and then advancing, taking the step, taking the action to move yourself into this new experience. You may be surprised by the outcome, you guys. And if you don't know what steps to take, we have the High Priestess here with a reminder to rely on your intuition or your inner wisdom, right? Your intuition, your inner wisdom, your instincts are going to be guiding you into the Empress. The Empress comes after the High Priestess. So your intuition is going to be guiding you into the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is Venus. So this is Venus in Libra. So your intuition is going to be guiding you into Venus in Libra, which is harmony, balance, and that unconditional love that's necessary for the growth and development of all things. I always say that love, like true love, pure love, love that supports you, fulfills you, nourishes you, it's the water that like flows into every aspect of your life, right? So if you're, let's say you're working really hard on creating something, manifesting something, but you're not fulfilled emotionally, it's like whatever you give to, whatever you create, it's going to be diminished. But let's say you find a partner who loves, supports, and uplifts you. That love, it's like magic. It's an energy that you can channel into your work, right? And it's going to bring back, the return is going to be abundance, right? Okay. That's all I got, you guys. That's it. That's the energy. I hope that this message has been helpful and insightful. If you're still here, thank you for holding space. You guys, please like the video if the messages here were useful, and leave a comment or an emoji to help the channel continue to grow. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm gonna go rest my throat chakra, and I'll see you all on the next one.